All right, we got Team US did it again.
better players.
The Team USA legs are gonna be so tired because they're gonna stand on
Bro,
business.
Curry
One big
went
basketball is gonna absolutely be
crazy,
insane
bro. Oh
this
my
year,
gosh,
particularly the
bro.
last game we witnessed between the United States and
It's
Serbia.
crazy because
Now,
it happened
only a
exactly when I
short
decided to
distance
watch the
here
game, bro. I was
between
like,
the
let me watch the
USA
game.
and
And
France.
Curry
But
just
before
won
we
for
get to the
four
content, we
fucking
are
3 points in a row,
11,000
bro.
subscribers away
In a
from
way
1
that
million
is not even
subscribers. So make
explainable,
sure
bro.
you're
Like, that was
subscribed to help me reach
insane.
that goal. And now that we get all of that out of the way, cue the intro. To decide who goes home with the gold. Going into this game, Team USA was obviously a heavy favorite, with them being favored to win by 16.5 points. But France is no joke. They might
Yo,
have not gone
damn.
undefeated in the group stages like Canada and Germany did, but when it came down to it, France sent most of those teams back to their respective countries
Yeah.
when it mattered the most. And they did it with only 9 combined minutes from their all-star Rudy Gobert.
I mean,
Gobert said he had surgery on his finger or something. France's coach said he thought the matchups was an issue, and so Rudy didn't start because of the matchups. To be taken out of the lineup on any other team in the Olympics as an NBA player, not named Team USA, is kind of crazy.
Gobert was arguably
facts.
Do you know what's really fun?
Now, but when they have Wemby, but they don't even need Gobert. I ain't gonna lie, that dude is trash, bro. They need a new guy in France, bro. A new dude, point guard or something.
Olympics. But now everything has changed. Victor
Yeah.
Wembanyama came along and took over the team.
They don't need
Was
Gobert
going to
anymore,
happen,
bro.
but for a while, the two were starting alongside one another, and it was working out pretty well. But then France's head coach tried something completely different during the knockout stage by not only benching Gobert, but making him their third string center behind Matthias Lesor.
Wow.
Funny about this, Rudy Gobert tried to publicly say that the reason
France center Rudy Gobert says he injured his left ring finger in practice 2 days ago and had surgery on yesterday, which limited his minute against Canada. France advanced to semi-victory against Canada.
got benched was
Are you gonna lie,
Head
dumbass?
coach came out and completely shut that down.
We don't know what's true. I don't think we have any reason to believe. We don't know what's true.
Hold
Then
on.
his head coach
Oh, why you gotta snitch, bro? Why you gotta shut him down like that, bro?
completely shut that down.
We don't know what's true. I don't think we have any reason to believe Rudy's lying, except for the coach saying that it was for matchups.
I love how Draymond Green is sitting back while he's not participating in the Olympics and just taking shots at Rudy Gobert.
What you mean? What you mean taking shots? You just say that you can. I mean, hey.
Not participating in the Olympics and just taking shots at Rudy Gobert. These two truly don't like each other, if you couldn't tell based off of Draymond Green literally headlocking Rudy Gobert.
Yo, look at Gobert, bro. My boy almost died that day, bro.
Has been the turning point for France. Not only does the starting unit flow much.
I know Gobert not gonna be on the team next Olympics, bro. In 2028. I'm sure 100%, bro.
Fantastic, and so has Rudy's replacement in the starting lineup, Gershon Yabusele. The former Celtics first-round pick has absolutely dominated.
That's what I was gonna say. It was pissing me off, bro. He played literally better than Gobert. He drive and everything. That's the problem with Gobert. He cannot do that shit, bro. That's what I don't know why Gobert waited so long. He should have done like Embiid, bro. Embiid was like that back in the day. He was just, you know. And after that, he improved his game. But Gobert is true. He's too much traditional, bro. Like all he do is stay in the paint.
Insane, to be honest. And after this showing, plenty of teams should be blowing up his agent's phone to try and sign him. The same applies to Lesor, whose pure
Oh my
physicality is
gosh.
something every team should want, especially their shooting guard, Isaiah Cordinier. Cordinier stepped up in the starting lineup at the same time Yabusele did, and nobody has seemed to find an answer for him yet. Yabusele might have led the team in scoring in both knockout games, but Cordinier was second in both games, averaging
Damn.
18 points on 60%
Wow.
shooting from beyond the arc. He legit has looked like the French Steph Curry out there, and it's insane. He took
Until they
over
play
starting
against Steph
spot from
Curry.
Evan Fournier.
Yeah,
Now
Fournier
that
played well,
Gobert,
too.
Fournier has been a significant impact off of the bench. He wasn't great against Germany, but he completely took over in the fourth quarter against Canada, even hitting this insane shot to put the nail in the coffin. To be honest, I wasn't even sure that Fournier would even be in the rotation once Cordinier took his starting spot. After France lost to Germany, Fournier stirred up a ton of controversy controversy in the French locker room.
Evan Fournier, who plays for the Pistons now, was playing for the Knicks last year. He ripped his coach after the French lost the other day.
Yeah, after losing one game, Fournier tore his coach to shreds, spilling out everything that he thought was wrong with this team. He even said that Wemby was holding the ball too much, and I mean, he might be right about that considering how lights out.
That's how it's negative 1,000 chemistry.
France can still beat these undefeated teams despite Victor Wembanyama going 6 of 27 combined in the last 2 games. Imagine how much of a chance they have versus the US if those shots actually do fall. However, they do have one fatal flaw that might be the reason they're not in this game at all, and that is their perimeter defense. You see, Wemby might be a freak of nature in the paint, and he might be able to minimize Joel Embiid and Bam Adebayo, but outside of that, the defense in France is suspect to say the least. They should have beaten Canada by 25 the way they were playing, but the fact that they let Shai Gilgeous-Alexander go for 27 points made it much closer than it needed to be. Now, I know what you guys are saying.
Mike, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best players in the world.
He should have won MVP. Well, literally 2 days later, Dennis Schroeder almost carried Germany to their second straight win versus France with 18 points. And the only reason Germany didn't win was because of Guerschon Yabusele and the fact that Franz Wagner was basically invisible. France won't get away with the type of defense they've played thus far against the US, because not only do they have all NBA players on their roster who don't even touch the court, but they also have the best big three anybody has ever seen: LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. This game will most likely be the last time these 3 legends ever play on the same team again, besides an all-star game, and they're finally gonna start together. Ever since KD came back from his injury, Steve Kerr has had him coming off the bench as their super 6th man, and it's worked. But I guess after seeing the 3 of them close out Serbia on Thursday, Kerr figured that he should just send the house and start the game with all 3 on the court.
That was a good idea too.
Like the game on Thursday for these 3, France has no chance. Steph started out that game making 4 threes in 3 minutes, including a no-look 3, and ended the game with 36 points on 9 of 14 shooting.
Oh, Curry, man, this dude is insane, bro.
In the game to take the lead. He had one of the best games we've ever seen in the Olympics. So did LeBron James. LeBron had a 16-point triple-double, which happens to be only the 4th Olympic triple-double in history. The only other players to ever record a triple-double during the Olympics are Alexandre Belov in 1976, Luka Doncic in 2021, and LeBron James in 2000.
Then Jokic did it too?
Makes intelligent diagramming easy and helps your best ideas become real.
2012. This guy has done it all in the Olympics, and he's literally leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists per game. Even on one of the best teams ever assembled, an old LeBron James is still the guy. He and Steph Curry led one of the best comebacks we've seen in a very long time, and right there to close it out was, of course, the guy who had the most points in Team USA history. I mean, this shot is absolutely insane. He's been doing this type of stuff for years, so nobody was really surprised. I've never felt more patriotic in my life than during the 4th quarter of this game. Even Mr. Non-American Joel Embiid was feeling it, even though he might be playing against America in 4 years. Which, might I add, already planning to jump ship when you're on Team USA to a different team is absolutely insane. Embiid has heard boos from the French crowd all summer, and after that,
this nigga celebrating in front of friends, that's insane, bro.
In Paris, they're going to boo me, I'm going to go back at them and tell them to suck it. Clearly, he's not affected by the boos, or poor play, or coach DNPs, which surprises me because out of the 2 megastars who Kerr has benched, I would have sworn that Embiid would be the one crying about it. But no, he's playing the best basketball he's played in a Team USA uniform. Yeah, there were obviously moments where I would say, what the heck are you doing, Joel? But more times than not against Serbia, especially when he made the right play, this made the matchup between him and Victor Wembanyama all the more exciting to see.
You gotta see though, Joel Embiid, that everybody's been waiting for and want to see him imposing his will, getting deep into the paint, getting to the basket, and putting that shoulder on Wemby.
So going into this game, Steve Kerr said that he was going to put out a starting lineup of Steph Curry at the 1, Devin Booker at the 2, KD at 3, LeBron at 4, and Embiid at 5. This is the same lineup that closed it out on Thursday, and it might genuinely be the best starting lineup I've ever seen. I'm not sure how the bench unit will look with KD carrying the load offensively, but I'm sure they'll be fine. They're NBA All-Stars.
Bro, at one point, US was struggling ceiling, bro.
Or former NBA
France was
All-Star
locking
has
on
been
defense,
riding
bro.
the bench for 2 straight games. The journey between these two teams this summer could not be any more different, yet they're the only two left standing for gold. So going into this game, Jason Tatum's mom was very vocal about the fact that her son got no playing time at all.
Come on, bro. He's a
whatsoever.
grown-ass man. He can
Please
talk
let
for
me
himself,
know,
bro.
is Jason Tatum injured as he hasn't received the playing time you would expect an all-NBA player to get? No, he's not, but if you find out what's going on, please let me know. Unacceptable and makes no sense. It seems like this complaining worked because Jason Tatum actually got some playing time. And I think he was better off on the bench because the things he did when he was on the basketball court was absolutely embarrassing. Don't get me wrong, there were some cool moments like when Jason Tatum was able to lock down Wemby, but for the most part, it was just very uncomfortable to watch Jason Tatum play. And if he had continued playing, then I'm fairly confident that Team USA might have not been able to pull
Nah, US
kind of crazy. The
US team was like, no, I mean, French team was locking on defense, like.
I've been looking at Jason Tatum's mom like this, like, ma'am, let me do my job. But to be honest, Steve Kerr's job in of itself was questionable to say the least. Look, man, one of the benefits of coaching one of the greatest Olympic rosters ever assembled is that you can depend on generational talent to bail you out. And in this case, a lot of the lineups that Steve Kerr put on the floor did not make sense. I don't know what he was doing putting Jason Tatum in when Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama were also playing. But that aside, Victor Wembanyama played one of the greatest basketball games of his entire life, doing everything he could to keep France in this game. The fact that Olympic basketball also allows you to knock balls off of the rim.
Feel bad for Wemby, but he's all good, but you're gonna get that W, bro.
Rudy Gobert even played significantly more minutes in this game, but France was all Wemby and Guerschon Yabusele, which I think is the biggest winner of the entire Olympics in terms of what he has done for his career. I mean, even getting a posterizer on LeBron James, it was truly magnificent. Victor Wembanyama would have France within 3 points of this game in the fourth quarter, bringing it all the way to 82-79, but alas, it wasn't enough, as Steph Curry would close this game out in one of the most phenomenal ways we've ever seen, hitting a fadeaway three-pointer over 2 defenders.
Yeah, that was
before telling
crazy.
all of France goodnight. Steph Curry would finish with 24 points, 5 assists, and 8 of 12 from 3. And as basketball fans, we finally got to see a glimpse of what it would look like when the best players in the NBA teamed up together for a series of games and actually took the game seriously, unlike the NBA All-Star Game. Team USA would end up winning the gold. Kevin Durant would become the most decorated Olympic basketball player in Olympic basketball history with 4 gold medals and the most points out of any Olympic basketball player of all time. And Steve Kerr got bailed out as a head coach. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought about this game. Your boy is finally gonna take a little vacation. Next video, you guys might get.
What do you mean bailed out? He got fired?
Room in Spain. I love you all. I'll catch you guys.
Nah, that was a good game, though.
And I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.
Really good game with W video.